Hey, yo, viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist, and welcome to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been around on my channel for a long time, you probably remember I did do a playthrough of the original Stanley Parable years ago, back in the day, but this just got released on Steam pretty recently, as when I record this, like literally a couple of days ago. So this is the Ultra Deluxe Edition, and by all accounts, it does add some new content to the game, new endings, new all sorts of stuff. And you know what? I loved the Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parable is a great game. It's hilarious, it's very comical, it's very witty. So naturally, I'm going to do some bonus content on it here on the channel. Now, I'm not going to be playing through the whole thing. I'm assuming that, you know, it has all the old endings from the original version of the game, which, you know, I've seen before in my original playthrough. If you haven't watched my original playthrough of the Stanley Parable, go and search for it on my channel, find the playlist. It's very enjoyable, it's well worth a watch. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing some bonus videos on this version of the game. It's probably going to go into a playlist of its own, because I'm probably going to do more than one video on it. And we're going to try and hunt down the new content, ladies and gentlemen. Now, here's the thing, I'm not necessarily going to be posting videos on this regularly, because what I want to do is I want to invite some audience participation here. Thing is, I'm going into this kind of blind. I know where obviously all the default endings from the original Stanley Parable, I know where they'll be, but I don't know anything about any of the new content, other than just seeing random screenshots on the Steam store page. So I don't know how many new endings or how much new content there is. So I'm going to be kind of reliant on you guys watching this to let me know in the comments. Now, don't spoil things for me. Just give me little clues about what to look for, and then I'll try and find it. So, without further ado, we're going to throw ourselves in, we're going to begin, and we're going to play the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. The end is never the end is never the end and all that. Now, is it the same old opening? Let's have a look.
This is the story of a man.
Yes,
Stanley.
Here it is. All familiar territory.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job.
Is it me, or do the graphics look a lot crisper?
In room 427,
They've definitely been updated.
Buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, familiar territory so far, we remember
and then
this.
One day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
I'll probably just check
No
my
one
graphic
had showed
settings
up
in a
to give him
second,
instructions, call a meeting, or even
just to check
say
they're as high as
hi.
they can be,
Never in all his years at the company had this happened.
because I haven't actually
This
checked.
complete
Is there a window
isolation.
missing there?
Something was very clearly wrong.
Did you see that, just in that office shot then? Hang
frozen
on.
solid. Stanley
That might be
found
something
himself
interesting
unable to move for the
already.
longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, we're in. It definitely feels like the graphics are a whole lot crisper. Alright, hang on, wait. I just gotta check this. Right, that's general, that's gameplay, video. VSync is on. Quality profile, says the overall level. Can we go higher? No. Okay, we're as high as we can go. That's fine. Alright, I just wanted to check, because I hadn't actually done that before starting the game. It looks like it's nearly 10 o'clock in the world of Stanley Parable. I hate Mondays. Yeah, it definitely feels a lot crisper than the original Stanley Parable. Okay, here we go. So for this, this first bonus content episode, I'm just going to sort of wander around. I'll probably go along some of the usual paths and see if anything's different.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, right. I got to remember as much as
No
I
matter
can.
how hard Stanley looked,
Okay,
he
yeah.
couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
It's okay, dude. I'm just I'm just exploring. I think you can go out that window, can't you? That's an ending that you can get. And I think there's a way, oh yeah, you sort of climb on the desk. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth going out there again, because I showcased that in my original playthrough. So, I don't know. Thing is, like I say, I'm ideally looking for new content. I'm not looking to repeat all the endings that I got in my original playthrough. What does that say? I like work. I just hate my boss. What's that say? Mile? Okay, or smile maybe? I wonder if you can get that achievement though for like clicking on the doors. I don't know.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Alright, fine. Yeah, it was this office that I saw. It looked like there was a pane of glass missing, but I don't know, maybe there isn't. It was just the angle. Curious. Yeah, so far it all looks fairly familiar. I feel like I've seen this before. Was there always door 420 over here? I can't even remember. It's been so long since I did my original playthrough of the old Stanley Parable. 416. Alright, so here's the two doors. Okay,
When
right.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, so I think for now we'll go down the left. We'll sort of go along the route that we would normally go if we were to get, you know, the default ending, and we'll see if anything's different, if there's any like alternate pathways, if there's anything that's changed, which there very well could be for all we know. Also, we're going to try and find our favourite ending, the Broom Closet ending and all that. My favourite XD. Alright, I remember this, yes.
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, it all looks fairly similar so far. I feel like that table's different though. Did that table always have like a sort of glass front down the middle of it, and did it always have like these big posters on it? Please do not steal the coffee. Well, we'll try our best not to. Alright, the broom closet's out here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Is there anything different about the broom closet?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Oh, wow. Listen to that sound when I spam the left click.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to
Okay,
follow,
fine.
just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
So, I'm not even in there, mate. Alright, so...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Yes,
office.
yes, we'll do that, we'll do that. Okay, I don't see anything different just yet, but... Oh, here's the executive bathroom. Oh! Oh god, wow, that opened a lot sooner than I thought it would. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Extreme bathrooms, Time magazine. I can actually read what that says on there. Something just about toilets, basically. There's got to be something different around somewhere, hasn't there? Something that's changed, something that they've altered, or something that they've added somewhere. I just got to find what it is. I'm pretty sure these doors here do open, don't they? And there is something behind them, but I can't remember what. Alright, let's go into the manager's office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known
Yes,
was that
keypad.
the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had Stanley was in such a rush
I just got it right, I can remember it.
as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Wow, it's incredible I actually remembered the code, 2845, whatever it was. See, that's how much of an impression the original Stanley Parable made on me, I guess. Sip some tea whilst I'm at it.
Feeling soothed
Oh,
and
here we go.
rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked
Whoa.
forward into the opened passageway.
Okay, that's a lot darker than I remember it being. That's definitely changed. Okay, they've definitely altered that. Definitely can't press anything else there, can I? There's probably, I don't know, for all I know, there could be like additional codes that you can put in there now, and weird things will happen, or the narrator will say strange things or whatever. Alright. There's got to be something new around somewhere. Down this way, maybe. If we go down the elevator. So like I say, we'll sort of go towards the default ending for now. And just see what, if anything, has changed.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This
I see that.
would not go unanswered for long.
Mind control facility and all that. Here we are. Alright. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I mean, so far it's all pretty similar. There's got to be something. Something I can do somewhere that'll change things. Oh, I wonder if you can go back through those doors and if something changes if you do. I don't know. Alright, let's go over here. We're going to make this a big episode.
On an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, we will do, don't you worry. Now, I know in the original Stanley Parable there is a trick in here where you can sort of like, get over to a platform, then you can actually just wait around, then double backward, and like, you can activate party mode in here or something. From what I remember, anyway. Alright.
Now the monitors jumped to
Okay,
life.
here we go.
Their
What
true
the?
nature revealed. Each bore
What's
the
going on
number
with that?
of an employee in the building.
Hang on.
Stanley's co-workers.
Just wait for the
lives of
screens to
so many
change.
Individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place
What?
where freedom meant nothing.
Going on with employee 234's screen up there. Can you see that? It's like been scribbled all over. Weird. I wonder if there's any other strange ones. When you look around at them. Let's just wait for them to flicker back. So employee 234. That screen's a bit strange. I don't see anything. Oh well, there's the fired one up there, but I don't know if that's something new. For all I know, that might just be like a little detail that was always like that in the original Stanley Parable and I just never saw it. Okay. Go this way then. Activate the elevator.
This mind control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
So I can't remember, like, how long do you have to wait here for the gates to reopen so you can go back over there and reactivate, well, activate party mode, basically? I can't recall. I think it's just like you wait for a short while and then the doors eventually reopen, but I don't know how long it is. Then again, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure I did see this, maybe, in my original playthrough of this game, so I don't necessarily need to. Why am I waiting around for? No, let's just go. Let's just see.
No.
What, if anything,
he refused to believe it.
is up
he
here.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I do like
Was the proof. The
how they've
heart of
improved the
operation.
lighting.
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
You don't suppose maybe... I don't know. I'm just thinking, because in the original Stanley Parable, when you came to this point, you obviously had a choice. You could either shut down the machine and get like a really good ending, or you could try and take the machine for yourself and you get the nuclear ending. But there was a thing with the nuclear ending where it sort of tries to give you the illusion that you can avert crisis, when actually you can't. Oh, you don't suppose there'd be something different in this one, though? Would they have changed that? I don't know. I've really no idea. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to go for the nuclear ending. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to try and switch it off and see if, on the off chance there is
And when at
something
last he found the
different.
source of the room's power... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better.
I'm just going to keep an eye on this door over
You
here.
don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this
we know how this
without
goes.
proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Okay, here we go.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
That door always
Your
opens.
time to
Oh,
shine.
it
You
doesn't.
are the star.
Bollocks.
It's your
I thought
story
something would be
now.
different
Show
there.
it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a
5.
shame we have so little
Right.
time left to enjoy it. Mere moments.
I need to remember
until
where
the
5
bomb
is.
Goes off.
Is it
But
up
what
there?
Precious moments each one of them is.
Can't actually see.
More time to talk about
Or was it somewhere around here?
About me, where we're going.
I'm just going to try and ignore what he's saying.
I barely know where to start.
Oh dear. Right,
What's
5.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are.
Has anything changed?
A moment of solace before
Not
you're
on these
obliterated.
ones, it hasn't.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're
It still
gonna
says
die anyway.
5.
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
I bet you nothing
I
has actually
erased
changed
them.
here.
I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Dang it.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let
Oops.
it burn to a crisp.
4.
I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
I don't think anything's
Sure,
changed
whatever
here,
I
has
come up
it?
with on the next go around
I think it's
will
just the
be
same sort
even
of
better.
futile effort.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm
Nah, you're going to
enjoying
put
this
more
so much.
time on the clock.
You know what?
I'm pretty sure that's what you
The hell
do.
with it.
Yeah.
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw
Yeah,
that
I don't
timer
think-
that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
I don't think anything's changed here.
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
3
That
attempts
this video
remaining,
game can be
sure.
beaten? One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
Nah, it doesn't do
You're
anything.
in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
Ah, I've
You
missed your
wanted to
tones,
control
Kevin
this
Brighting.
world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first.
Oh well, never mind. Okay, so I don't think there is anything you can do here.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
It was worth
That's
trying,
30
because you
seconds
never
have
know.
left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me.
Right, well, we're
All
dead.
part of the joke.
Nothing we
And
can do
believe me,
here.
I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life for the
And
moment
3,
you begin until the
2,
moment I say
1,
happily ever after.
boom. There we go, right. So that's the nuclear ending, so it doesn't look like anything's changed there. I was just curious, because you never know. They might have put something in. But I guess not. Alright, well, we're back here, though. Okay, right, you know what? We're just going
All
to
of
pile
his
drive
co-workers
straight
had
forward.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ah, there's the input one there. If you see those every so often, you can eventually fill them up, can't you? Alright. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go for the right this time. Because maybe there'll be something different over that side, I'm not sure.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Sure. We can do that. Right, so here's the employee lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
There's got to be something new around here.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
For a second I thought that said something else on there. Alright, let's go.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Do we want to go there, or do we want to go into the warehouse? Let's go into the warehouse. There's got to be something around here, something we can find.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Definitely feels like the lighting and the general ambience in here is different, yeah, to the original. Now, I know you can jump off to your death, which is technically an ending. Or you can go on there and go up, and then either go up there or jump off onto the thing again. Oh, I don't know. Here's the thing, I don't know where all the new stuff is, so I could just end up wandering around. Alright. Unless there's a way. Oh god, careful, Red. No, right, let's go on here. What I'm thinking is, should we go up there or should we go off onto the thing? Let's go on to, we'll go on here and then we'll jump off onto the catwalk.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Is there something over there?
You've forgotten about.
No, it's not.
Stop.
I don't think.
What? Really?
Okay, that was a sound effect.
Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
It looked for a second like there was another door up there, though.
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Unless it was just a wall. It's just a texture on a wall I was seeing, and it looked like another door. I'm not sure. Okay, maybe we'll come back here and go up there and just check that. I'm not sure. Right. There's got to be something that I can find, but I just got to find what it is. Let's see now. Cargo Operator's Manual. Okay, this takes you, I think, to another set of 2 doors, a red and a blue one. Yes, it does.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, right. Now, do we want to obey him, or do we want to disobey? Because I think if you go through the blue door, I think if I remember correctly, he resets you a couple of times, but if you keep going through it, he eventually just lets you go into like an untextured, unbuilt area. Whereas I think if you go through the red door, he takes you to like the, what was it? Was it like a starlit area? I think I want to go through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, we're going to do this.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeah, this is why I'm going to need some audience engagement to actually steer me towards the correct
All right, fine,
routes.
go ahead, Stanley.
To where I'll find
stuff. You want to know
stuff.
so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Yeah, so you come out here where there's nothing.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Right.
Third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
So if I take the third option,
take it for a spin.
For what I remember, he takes you to like an area, doesn't he, where he gets you to rate this edition. And if you keep going down that line, he eventually does the thing with the baby game. And then you go to the other games like Minecraft and Portal, if I remember correctly. So, will there be anything different over there? I don't know if there will, necessarily. I'm thinking we're just going to disobey and we're going to go, okay, oh, never mind. It's taking us here anyway.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
Well, I was kind of hoping for something else there, but...
from allowing you more choices.
One.
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Is this the leaderboard? Yes, it is. I remember that. That's right. So he gives you the Stanley Parable worldwide leaderboard, quote unquote, where everyone apparently is offline. Yes. All right. Well, he's probably just going to take us back to the scoring area, isn't he? Yeah, of course he is.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Nah, I want new content, mate.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity.
Right, he's going to take me to the baby game.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
I mean, if necessary, I can always Google it. I'm sure there are sites out there
the baby crawls left
where people have already
you click the button
given clues to in terms of what you need to look for.
If he reaches the fire, you fail.
Is there always a plant in the corner in this?
All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
No, we're just going to let it burn.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Off you go, baby. Into that fire.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful...
Okay, is it Minecraft time?
Game, just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
I think it's Minecraft time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, alright, here we go. What?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about?
New
Stanley?
content!
What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that
is this
you are meant to play
Firewatch?
as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower.
This is Firewatch,
Perhaps
isn't
for some
it?
Sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it.
I've never played Firewatch, but I know about
the
it.
Experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
It was even the Minecraft door sound just then. Did you hear that? Okay, we've finally found something. We've got new content. It's not Minecraft. It's bloody Firewatch or whatever it is. I'm sure it is Firewatch. Like I say, I've never played Firewatch, but I know of it. It's the game where you're obviously in like a fire tower out in some American national park or something. Fun fact, there are actually people who do jobs like this out in America, where they have like these big Firewatch towers, and people live in them out in the middle of nowhere, just keeping an eye out for Basic forest fires, basically. Alright. Okay, we found something new. I told you there'd be something new somewhere. We just got to explore for it, that's all. Alright, can we go down to the forest floor? Ah, we can. Well, hang on. Can we do anything with those things around there? I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look. You see... generators and an outhouse down there. Oh, damn. Nah, I can't really do anything with them by the looks of it. Alright, I think we just got to go down. I think that's what it wants us to do. Is there anything else around here? There's like a fence down there. Just take a look at the scenery, that's all. You know, I don't know a lot about Firewatch, the game. I've no idea, you know, what you actually do in it. Is it like an exploration game? Oh.
No, it can't be.
What's up? Is it too open for your tastes? Too open-ended?
It is. It's an open world game.
Yes,
Good
it is.
God, quickly, block it off.
What?
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
You dick!
You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any...
He doesn't like open world games, then.
Thank heavens, we avoided it. We're out of the woods.
It's not linear enough for him, apparently.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here.
Okay, go on.
Let's find
Have you got another game? Have you got something
Preferably
different?
with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Insurmountable walls. What's he going to choose, ladies and gents? What do you think? Take your guesses now. Place your bets. What game is it going to be? Oh, Rocket League! It's Rocket League!
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in.
God, I sounded so excited then, didn't I?
That you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
But we need cars, though.
If you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I'm sure Stanley can find a way to do that, don't you worry. Okay, hang on, wait.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
Cars?
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here.
Yeah, put it together.
Sports ball. Stanley, I think it's sports ball.
Sports ball?
What fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together.
Will we?
Yes, I think sure.
It's not seriously going to have a vehicle section, is
Stanley,
it?
Here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh, you're going to make me? Hang on, I kind of want to know what this is over here. Is that actually a way out? Whoa, I feel like I'm suddenly moving a hell of a lot faster. Holy shit. Oh, can I get... Oh, I can't get out there. Oh, I thought there was going to be a way out there. Alright, which team are we on? Are we on orange or are we on blue? If only I had a car that I could drive. Alright, fine. Head for the blue goal. Oh, my God. Stanley Parable Rocket League, ladies and gents. So how many other games potentially are in this? Is it just the two of them?
Are you doing it? Are you winning? It's this fun.
Whoa, shit.
What are you doing?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh!
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh. Okay, right. I remember what this is, sort of. The dialogue's different, but normally in the original Stanley Parable, when you go through that section with the other games, normally you go through Minecraft, then he'd take you to Portal, and at the end of the Portal section, you jump down the elevator shaft, and this is where you'd end up, and then I think you have to fall down further, and you end up in the original Stanley Parable, the old mod for Half-Life 2 or whatever it was. Alright, let's do it. Drop. Does it take us to old Stanley Parable? And I mean old Stanley Parable? Yes, it does. Okay, so it brings you here. Oh, so, hang on. So I was an idiot there. I just fell down the hole in the goal, in the Rocket League section. What would happen if you didn't fall down? Would something different happen there? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, right, okay. We're gonna have to find our way back to that point, I think. And see if something's different. Okay, I think this is the way we have to go. Because I think you have to find your way back to Office 427 or whatever it is. The original Stanley Parable office. Yeah, here it is. I think you just sort of hang around in here for a bit, and then something happens, or something changes, I do believe. Okay. Right, okay, so, it's good. We've found some new content straight off the bat there. But like I say, there could be alternate paths there, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. We'll have to go back. Oh. Hello?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
Sorry if you can hear me gulping tea in the
He'll
background.
understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Yeah, this is from...
I can wait.
This is the same as the original game. Is it going to send us back to the office? Yes. Okay, so that resets us. Right. Okay. No. We have to find our way back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, mate. No, mate, no. Can I get that, please? There we go. We need to find our way back. What? New content? Well, that's... that's really sort of bopping me on the nose with it, isn't it? Sure, I'll do it. I can't say no.
New content? What does that mean, new content?
Oh, yes. Here we go. So was that triggered by me finding the new games? Or is this like just one of those kind of 1 in a million chance things where it might come up, then again it might not? Oh. Where are you taking us? Hello? Uh-oh. What the fuck is this? What?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
It's the guided tour, ladies and gentlemen.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Okay, more happy customers.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
You sound like you are, Kevin Brighting. Okay, we found something.
Well, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I don't know about that. Is it working?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere?
Oh, there we go.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
It's going to be something really silly. I'm telling you now. It'll be something deliberately underwhelming or just deliberately weird.
I'd say initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content.
Oh.
Give me the content, Stanley.
All right. Calm your excitement, bro. Hello? What? The jump circle.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Do I just jump? Press space to jump. Oh. Okay, this is fun. Just have to keep jumping, I guess. Well, at least Stanley's getting a good workout here, right? Do a spin. There we go. Whoa. What happens when I get to 0? Oh, that's it. That's all my jumps. I used up my jump quota. Right.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
So basically, is this the Ultra Deluxe version's, or the Ultra Deluxe version's equivalent to the 8 game from the original Stanley Parable demo, where it's just basically one little thing that doesn't really do out? Oh. Okay, there's new content though. Oh. Another elevator?
Goodness. Another elevator.
That's what I said.
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content.
Nope.
Oh, wait. There's more. Very good.
Yeah, hold your horses.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see.
Oh no.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
What is this? What's this going to be? Just a dark pit down there? I feel like at some point it's going to get very weird. We're going to turn around and suddenly we're going to be in the demo or something. Oh, thank you for enjoying the new content. Really? That's it? Oh.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to
have a
believe
go.
one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
Wait, is that real?
What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Sure. Oh, God, this is different. Did Davey Reedon just make that whole section basically to have a go at devs who release really cheap, really bad DLCs as part of a cash grab? Is that all that section was essentially about? Well, this changed. What's the deal here? This is completely new. This was not part of the original game. Alright, you see? We're finding the new content, ladies and gents. Oh.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
I don't know about that. Wait, hang on. Is there a branching path here? Can I go in the vent or... What's up here, though? Is there anything up here? Oh. Oh. No. Is that just the default corridor? I don't know. The default corridor that takes you towards where the two doors are? No, let's go through the vent, because that's different, that's new. Okay, automatically ducked. Alright, narrator, what do you want? Ooh, coffee nut. Where are you taking me? Oh, okay, new area. Hello? Oh, there we are. God, it took a moment to load up.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special, and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Okay, you and me narrate. Oh. Oh. Okay, this I'm pretty sure was a screenshot on the Steam store page. What the hell is this? Narrator, where have you brought me? Kevin? What the hell? The hell's the deal over here? I don't know. Alright, I'll go through the... Whoa.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Can I go back? apparently I can, but I don't know if I'd want to. Right, hang on, no, let's go this way. Let's see what the deal is in the memory zone. Oh my, we're finding all sorts of stuff. You see, it doesn't take long. Or it didn't take too long, rather. The memory zone. Okay. What are you... What? I don't... Is it like a gift shop? It's like a cabin out in the middle of nowhere. Alright, I'll go to the gift shop.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Is this poking fun at people who have nostalgia glasses for like old versions and are like, oh, the new stuff, you know, it can never match up to, oh, the classics, the originals. I don't know. Oh wow, he's even got a BAFTA, British Academy of Film and Television Arts, awarded to, and it's been pasted over something straightly. The Last of Us. Oh, nice. Nice joke, game. Nice one. See, seriously, pause the video and read that. You'll see the joke. Nice. Ah. So the narrator is just having a nostalgia trip here. You can buy it on Steam, the original. Oh, you can get your Stanley Parable postcards. Nice. Oh dear, what was I say? The Stanley Parable by the narrator. Alright. In loving memory, the Stanley Parable. A trip down memory lane. Smile because it happened. Oh dear. Okay, this is great. It's just got $1 apparently on there. Weird. TV. Oh, this is great. I fucking love this already. I'm into it. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. I'm pretty sure that was actually an achievement in the original Stanley Parable, where if you register on Steam, you've basically been playing for about 5 years. If you literally have the game open for the equivalent of 5 years, it gives you a thingy-bobber, an achievement. British Academy of Film and Television Awards Development Team nominee, British Academy Award, the Stanley Parable Game Innovation, 2014. Debut game, an award for that one. What was this one? Story. There we are. Alright. New video game releasing today, according to the New York Times. I'm sure that's real. What about this one? Los Angeles Times, Stanley Parable deals tough choices. It sure does. Oh look, and there's Mariella, whoever she was called. Oh, this is so great! This is brilliant. What's that? In loving memory, Little Stanley? Is that a hamster? Oh, I can crouch, all of a sudden. I guess just so I can look at that. Alright. I can go in there, or... Oh, I thought maybe I could go to the bench. What's this peaceful, serene music that's suddenly come in? Oh. What? Hey, who's put the piano up there? Well, suddenly you got nice music, ladies and gents. ModDB 2012 Interaction Award. Design Museum, Design of the Year. More awards.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Oh, I kind of cut the music off.
The triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game
was that taking the piss out of Jim Sterling?
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's
Davey,
no
have you
good
just
at all.
created this
It
to
isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
blow your own trumpet?
The husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh, this is so great. I love it. It's getting meta. Oh. Do we go down or do we go up? I don't think down really goes anywhere by the looks of it. Let's just check. Oh, that's just that shutting. Something over here. Memory zone maintenance. Okay, that's nothing. Okay, I was wondering for a second if it was going to be a alternate route. Alright. What is all this? Person of the Year, Stanley, but he's kind of blanked out a bit. Hate Mondays, more Stanley Parable scripts. Oh my god, they've even got little action figures of Mariella and Stanley. Nice. Development pictures, I'm guessing. Oh. Look at this fucking place. For Scott K. Damn. This is great. I freaking love it. Top 10 memories from the Stanley Parable 2013. Oh, there's the demo. Your number is 29. Or was it... What was your number in the demo? Was it like 28? I can't even remember. It's been so long. Just a bike. What's that say? Preparing snake oil salesman routine. Okay. Sure. I don't know what that's a reference to. Unless it's just something random. Because you know what the Stanley Parable's like. It's always kind of random at times. People play games because of what they can do inside them, and your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything. Literally anything.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice
Repeatable
in
carpet
games,
textures.
and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
I feel like this whole thing is Davey Reedon's really meta attempt at basically criticising game devs for launching these expanded editions when they're not really needed. Just these cash grabs. But ironically, he's done it in the form of an expanded edition of his original game. There's definitely a big sense of humour going on it. Oh, can I get in there? The Serious Room! 2013! You remember the Serious Room? Did I showcase the Serious Room in my original playthrough? I don't think I can't remember whether I did. The Serious Room was if you activated cheats, and you, the narrator took you into the room and punished you for it. Oh, nice. Alright, well, we can't go in there. Oh, I like the smiley face button up there. There's not really any way I can go. Well, I can't go through there, so do I just have to go back? I guess I do.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back.
That's
to
open
have it
now.
all over again.
Dearie
Wait,
me. Oh,
hang on.
what?
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Oh, no.
What's
Oh,
this?
no.
What's down here?
Oh, this is where it's going to get weird. Something's going to happen. Oh, God, where are we? Feels weird, man. Oh. What the hell? Hello? Whoa. What? What, is this turning into fucking Half-Life or something?
No. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam,
Oh.
the online video game
Right.
distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, no. Has he actually gone and picked out reviews? Like, actual reviews people left on the original Stanley Parable? Oh, no. Oh, no, what's this? Not recommended. Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humour and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. The individual paths themselves are also not very fun, not offering much to do throughout each path, and requiring some rather tedious nonsense to get certain endings. I cannot recommend this game to anyone, even as a so bad it's good game, as you'll more than likely wind up bored by your third or fourth playthrough. Oh no. Oh dear.
Honestly, I could not be
Oh, you're
to
gonna
play
read
this
it.
game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humour and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
That was a good...
Trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Right. I just love that delivery on that line. Unfunny! Like that. Kevin Brighting is such a good voice actor. He's great. Oh man, this is awesome. I wanted to find new content and we've already got it. So yeah, we'll make this an extra long episode if we have to. I think we'll keep going until eventually the game resets back to the start. Oh god, is there going to be more? There are more reviews. We can't really read them because they're kind of low. Oh, there's another one here. You gonna read
Okay,
it?
let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy?
Preachy.
Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Yeah. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Oh, I don't know about that, mate.
I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
You know, that line feels like it hits a bit hard. Because there is another Davy Reading game that I played a while back, and that was the Beginner's Guide. And that's a game which is, you know, one of its big themes is all about validation and things like that. Suddenly I just thought of that now when the narrator said that. Because is that... No, don't read too much into it. I was about to say, is that almost Davy Reading himself speaking? I don't know.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
A skip button, you say?
Button. Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
No,
What
mate.
if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record?
Oh, God.
Only positive reviews.
Oh,
of the Stanley
no.
Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
It's the skip button. Oh, no. Can I jump off into the water? No, I can't. Oh, God. Is the skip button? Okay. Alright. Hold on. We'll just checking in case there's anything behind, which I don't think there is. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's press the skip button and see what happens. Or can we just go back out? It's just blackness out there now. Whoa. Why is it just darkness? Okay, there's nothing out here now. Skip button.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue. And it
No, I'm going to listen to your lines.
The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245.
How many lines has he got
Logic of
here?
elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... The story and the choices,
Oh, no.
or what have you.
Is it looping?
And therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it
I think
can't
it's
be
just
yet.
looping.
No,
I think we have to
until
press it.
245. That the logic of elimination... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise.
Okay.
Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline
I know
it
big
for
words
you
too,
very
mate.
briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, So my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite?
You're tempting me.
It could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone?
Yes,
it has a mouthful
it does.
that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto.
He's going to go on and
Heavens,
on.
At this rate, we're going to be here all day.
Yes, we
Okay,
are.
I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations.
I want to listen to his lines, but at the same time, I actually am tempted to press the skip button.
Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto.
Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. He's just going to keep saying it.
Manifesto.
Right, hit that button. Oh my god.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. No,
Davey,
I would even be okay
did you
with
make
Steam
this
altering
just to
this
request a new
particular
feature on
review
Steam
so that it
as
reads
well?
as something more beneficial, something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time. The additions and changes made to this expansion will surely resonate in the annals of the history of all media ever made. It is perhaps true to say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself
He wants me to
been
press the button again.
transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever erred in their judgment. You are not beyond redemption. You may change, and you may become more, so much more than you were before. If there is any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, it is this. What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had such an experience. It leaves me hopeful that as a community, as a world, there is time for us to become our greatest selves, as great as we ever could dream of in our wildest,
TLDR,
most
bro.
ambitious visions for a brighter future. Wow. Now, Stanley, that's a review. It's perfect. It's the perfect review. It's the review I've always dreamed of receiving.
I will bet you there are people on the Steam reviews who've literally written that out word for word as a joke.
I have to experience this just one more time.
Oh, you're not going to repeat it, are you?
From the ashes of
No.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
Oh, I've got to press it now.
The skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say good. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room.
Oh.
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Oh, no.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea
Let's
what
press
will
it.
happen. Oh, Stanley.
Oh.
You're back.
Okay, the world's breaking down.
I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley.
TLDR. We're just going to keep going. Oh. Oh, God.
Oh, hello.
I think it was just blackness.
You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so
Oh, God, the
much
plant.
time. I stopped keeping track after a
Oh.
year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had
I'm gonna
begun
press it
to
again.
subside,
Shall I
what
press it
took its
again?
place is what I can only describe
gonna press it
as
again.
the collapse of every...
How much of this is there? Narrator? Oh, God, did he die of old age? Oh. He's just gone. He's not even talking now. I think he may have died of old age. How many years have passed in that skip? Oh. Oh. What? Oh, God, the clock. The clock fell off the wall. Let me have it.
But they didn't understand
what?
the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They moaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down
Oh, he's back to
review
this, is
and
he?
all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek...
No. Narrator? My God, how much of this is there? I don't know, because I've been going for over an hour now.
The end is never the
Oh,
end.
God.
Is never the end. 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 Is never the end.
I think we'll just cut that off. Sounds like, oh God, yeah, it's leaking. The building is getting more and more decrepit as time goes on. Come on, there's got to be an ending to this. Oh. Alright, now it's collapsing. It's breaking apart. Time is just going so fast. What? Ooh. That don't look good. Is the building just going to eventually collapse and something's going to be outside? There's no narrator, he's not talking. Oh! Right, well, nature is starting to come back in and take the place over. How much time is passing here? It takes a while for the button to depress. Oh. Okay, well all the plant life has disappeared. Is it winter? Is winter upon us? I can't really do a Sean Bean impersonation. What? Why has this suddenly got a bit creepy? I don't like that. I think we're getting right out of here. We're skipping through that. Oh no. Oh god. What? Wait, what? What? Wait. I'm guessing I can't press the button here? Oh, no, I can't. Okay, we found something. What the fuck? We were here so long that the lake dried up and the earth has changed. What the hell is this? Climate change has caused the world to just turn into a desert, I guess. That was how long we were there in that one room for. How far out can we go? Just wander out into the wilderness? Oh. Oh. Did it reset? It reset! So did we get an ending there? I'm guessing that was an ending, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we've been going for over an hour there, so you know what? We're going to wrap up here. We're going to make this bonus episode 1, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. So, if you have been playing this game and you know of any other like new bits and things that you can find in this game that have been added, give me clues in the comments about where I can look for them. Because obviously I want to do more of this, because there's probably more. There's probably more stuff that's been added, and I need to find it. So I'll come back to this as soon as I can, and we'll do more. So in the meantime, this is General Red wrapping up here. We got quite a bit of new stuff there, though, in this one first video. We got, obviously, Firewatch, we got Rocket League, we found the Memory Zone, we found all kinds of stuff. It was great. That was fantastic. I'm way into it. Alright, Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with the link to my propaganda channel for anyone interested. And if you enjoyed, a like is always appreciated. And of course, as I said, leave me some clues if you know of anything, any new content that I can find. Like I say, don't spoil it. Just leave me some clues in terms of where I need to go or what I need to do in order to find it. And I'll come back and I'll look for it. Other than that, this is General Red signing off. Goodbye, everybody. Come on. There we go. We're doing it. Gotcha. Is shower cubicles? No. Lock room. Check them all. Oh, told you there'd be someone there. Well, I didn't, but you know what I mean? Oh my god, did someone leave a floater? Not anymore. No one's in that one. Bonk. Shit. Gotcha. Shit. Poof. Just keep kicking the door open. Don't blow up on me, bud. Nobody there? Shit. That's a lot of enemies.